Welcome back to Studio 701. We have North Dakota royalty here in the building today. Raina Bergstrom was crowned Miss North Dakota in June of 2021, and she has been a very busy gal since.
She's here to talk about her most recent appearance at the Miss America competition, where she represented the 701. Hi, Raina, and welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So, Raina, we had a chance to speak to you days before you left for Miss America, and now that you're back. So tell us what has happened, what are your goals going into the competition, and what's going on now?
Absolutely. Yeah, so I left December 8th for Connecticut, where the competition was held, and I was so excited going into the competition. This is something that I worked for honestly years. I mean, I won in June in Williston, where the state competition took place, but then with Miss America, yes, that's my Miss America class. I was so excited to see them again. I met them twice before going out in December, and really just my goal was to foster those relationships and to really just grow with them and to really just be present in this experience. So I, of course, wanted to do my best and represent North Dakota well, but to really just remember the experience fondly and to just really just live into the experience for what it was. And so I can say that I did that, and I have really no regrets from the experience. Really had a phenomenal 2 weeks that I was out there.
Mm-hmm. So it was a 2-week-long event. Wow, that's long. Tell me, well, tell us what went on during the competition.
Yeah, so we arrived, and right away we were thrown into rehearsals. So there's actually 2 nights of prelims and then 1 night of finals. So only finals is broadcasted, and that was on Peacock, NBC's streaming service this year. And so those 2 nights of prelims, there's a lot of rehearsals leading up to that, and then prelims end. That's my family and friends, some of the people who were able to come out. And then after prelims were done, it was kind of like a sigh of relief, just because that's where we had to do everything. We had to do a social impact pitch, we had to do a talent, which I sang, and then of course we had a private interview with a panel of judges. And so you're doing all these elements of competition, which is kind of stressful, not gonna lie, but also a lot of fun just because, you know, you're doing it with your class. Mm-hmm. And so I did enjoy it. I was stressed, and I did feel the pressure to an extent, but that was really internally, and I'm just so thrilled that it happened and now it's done. It's just kind of wild like it's done, but it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, Raina, and for everyone out there, if you didn't get a chance to see her shine and see her do her thing, we have a little treat for you. So this is Raina showing off her opera skills at the Miss America competition, and better yet, we actually have a little bit of a video here.
And she got claps there, but let's clap here because
I was not expecting that. That was phenomenal.
Right? I've watched that like 5 times, Raina.
Oh.
And we all sat in silence because it is so good.
You're so kind.
We just needed to watch it once more, and I will watch it again. I will say that.
Well, that was so much fun. I mean, that's something I've been singing for years. I grew up singing. I sang in undergrad at Concordia College, sang in the choir there. And so for me, that was a real treat, being able to share that with a broader audience. And I mean, like I said, I've been prepping that literally for years, been singing it for years. And so for me, that was honestly the least stressful part of the competition, believe it or not, just because I knew that I'd put a lot of work into it.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So it's French. You were singing in French, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you speak French?
You know, a lot of people have asked me that. No, I don't.
Well,
I wish I did. I wish I spoke French, but no, I learned French for the piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so Raina, you know, the Miss America organization is more than just putting on pretty gowns and getting all dressed up and glammed. Tell me about the scholarships that are involved with it.
Yes. So that is actually why I first became involved. I was a freshman while at Concordia, and I wanted scholarships, more scholarships for school. And so my friend at the time, her name Jackie Arness, she was Miss North Dakota. She invited me to compete because we're always looking for girls to become involved. And the more I learned about the organization, yes, I was receiving scholarships, but two, it really was a women's empowerment organization, and just an organization that wanted to equip women with skills to really succeed in life. And so I've been able to network across our state, been able to perform, been able to do all these wonderful volunteer activities, and just really been able to serve our state. And so that, I think, is the greatest advantage. It's just like you are able to give back in so many capacities and really become this well-rounded, better version of yourself. And I've seen that be the case for not only former Miss North Dakotas, but really all candidates within the organization.
And Raina, I'm sure there's dozens of young ladies around the state who are looking up to you, who want to be in your position. Can you quickly maybe give a little bit of advice to some of the young girls out there who may want to get into pageants themselves?
Yes, well, I'd say absolutely just show up and do it. I think oftentimes the hardest part is just showing up or signing up. I mean, obviously you have to sign up first and then you show up. But I think oftentimes it can be scary to try something new. I know for me, I like to think of myself as an outgoing person, but I know freshman year when I first did compete, I was nervous and scared about what are people going to think? Are they just going to think that I'm doing this for, you know, the spotlight and not necessarily for the right reasons? But I just think that the more that people learn about this organization, they will be impressed by any woman who decides to compete, just because it is an organization that first and foremost it equips women to want to succeed, but also just serve their communities.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Well, Raina, I do want to mention you have represented the 701 so well, and you're doing a great job at it. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much. It means a lot.
And thank you for being here.
Oh, absolutely. Been looking forward to this.
All right. To keep up with Miss North Dakota, be sure to follow her on social media. You can follow her on Instagram at Miss North Dakota ND, and her Facebook page is also at Miss North Dakota 2021.